Welcome to Just Nate Part 4. It's been a whole week since I made my last Just Nate. I got a lot that I kind of want to talk about right now. Just some random things that come to my mind. I really like doing Just Nates because it allows me to be real. I don't have to put on a show or change my voice or try to come up with some kind of jokes. I just can just be me. I don't have to script anything out, or it just makes it so simple. I just sit here and talk in front of a camera, and that's the beauty of the Just Nate series. I don't know why I haven't done more of these. I just kind of gave it up for like a year or two, and now well, I guess it's my friend Kalia. She kind of nudged me to do these things again because it just lets me talk about things that are going on in my life. I think it's pretty cool that she's kind of encouraged me to do this. But anyway, I just wanted to pretty much first start off with just what's kind of going on right now at work. Friday was an interesting day. I won't go into too much detail in it, but essentially I got an unofficial promotion. Kind of an interim program director now, so I'll be heading that up, and it's really neat because it gives me an opportunity at a higher position, but at the same time it's very stressful. There's a lot of responsibility that goes into it. The success of the program pretty much rides on my shoulders. Thankfully I have a lot of good guys that are working with me in this, so I think we're gonna have a lot of success with it. So wish me luck on that. I'll keep you posted on it, see how it goes. But that Friday was a very interesting day. I just got also done with filming another Less Than a Midget. I love doing those skits, those films, because I love the character. I love the character Flex. To me, it's almost like he's like a real living, breathing person. When I get into character, I don't even feel like Nathaniel anymore. I feel like Flex. It's like, what would Flex say in this situation? It's really kind of cool. I guess that's what they call method acting, where you really get into the character and you become that character. Sometimes I'll break it out at work with the kids, and they'll be like, "What are you doing? Why are you talking in a British accent, Coach Nate?" But it's just like I don't know, kind of like a way for me to get away from everything, to become somebody else. It's kind of neat, And then you don't have your problems anymore. You have Flex's problems. His problems are so awesome. The reason I really like his character is because he's innocent. He is so innocent. He takes everything at face value, and he's like the supreme optimist. Like, the worst thing in the world can happen to him, and he thinks it's the greatest thing, like going to jail. He only looks at the positives. I think that's just so awesome. He goes to the court, and the judge is yelling at him, and he's thinking that the judge is cheering him on. It's just that's Flex. That's his character right there. He takes everything seriously at face value. I don't think I've ever had him laugh. I don't think his character's ever laughed. I think that's pretty fun. So I look forward to making some more of those videos in the future. I just made one today where I actually played the guitar a little bit as Flex. I did kind of tone it back. I do play a little bit better than that, but I wanted to kind of make it a point, kind of make it funny that that here's this lead singer and guitarist, and he can't really play the guitar all that well, and he's not that great of a singer. So I think that, but he thinks he is. So I really think that kind of just adds to his, I guess, his mythos, So Another thing I got, I just bought a guitar amp. A couple of weeks ago, I did get an electric guitar, and I was just using our old amp. Didn't really do anything much, nothing fancy. I just bought a Fender amp. I'm going to kind of show you guys what it does, but it's really awesome. Playing the electric guitar is so awesome. It's like so empowering. When you hit like the G chord, or you hit the D chord or A minor, and you just boom, and you hear that power coming out of the amp. It's just like there's no other feeling in the world, and it inspires me that much more to practice and learn the guitar. You know, I'm still in my infancy of learning the guitar, but these last few weeks I've really tried to practice. You know, like 30 minutes to an hour every night when I get home from work. Just trying to put in the hours, put in that time, because I know with practice, if I keep practicing, I'm going to get better. And already after 2 weeks of doing that, you know, I'm already a lot more fluid in my chord switches. That's something I've always struggled with. Even when I tried practicing a year ago, I'd always struggle with switching chords smoothly, you know, seamlessly to play a song. But now I'm starting to really get the hang of that. My only problem is now I've just gotten to the F chord. And if you know anything about guitars, the F chord requires a bridge, and boy, is that hard. I just started working on the F chord yesterday, and man, it's like the hardest thing ever. If you got any tips, let me know. Because man, I know I'll get it eventually, but it is. I was dreading. I knew the F chord required a bridge. I knew that. So getting to it, when I finally got to it, I was just like, oh no, not the F chord, not the F chord. But well, hey, you gotta learn it sometime, right? So I'll be practicing that. What else? I was going to make today's video kind of like a tour of my BMW. I was gonna kind of show the outside and the inside of it, but it was raining and I didn't have a chance to wash the car. I don't want to show it to you dirty. It's kind of like a little dusty on the outside. So I'll probably wait till not next week, but the week after, because next week I'm going to Baton Rouge to get USA weightlifting certified. It's a big time certification. It's gonna allow me to coach high school and college athletes in the art of Olympic lifting. Olympic lifting is extremely technical. It is done in the Olympics. Look it up. It's really quite a sight when you see someone heave that much weight up in the air so effortlessly. And there's a lot of technique that goes into it. I've been practicing that a lot lately. I don't know if you saw my pictures on Twitter, but I got a big gash on my forehead from improperly performing an Olympic lift. So there's a lot of you get a lot of dings and a lot of bumps and bruises and cuts from practicing it, but that just kind of comes with the territory. It's a dangerous lift, but once you're technically proficient in it, it's not too bad. It's actually quite safe when you know what you're doing. I guess you could say that about anything, right? Okay, so one more thing. This is completely random, but I gotta tell you about this. This right here, I brought it home from work. I always get it at the cafe. This is my guilty pleasure right here. This is trail mix that I get from the cafe. It's peanuts, almonds, cashews, M&Ms, and raisins. This stuff is super addicting. Sometimes I'll get the munchies at work, and I gotta go to the cafe, and I gotta get me a bag of this. I gotta stop doing that though, because it's $2.50 a bag. It's a little expensive. Really, $2.50 for this. This crazy. It's more like $1. But when you're hungry, and you want to get something to eat. So let me go ahead and show you the amp. Let me go ahead and detach the camera here. Okay, so this is the amp right here. It's a Fender. I'm gonna switch the camera over to manual focus so I get some more control in it. But it's pretty big. So this is actually the smallest one they got, and it's 20 watts, I believe. It's pretty loud. I haven't even maxed out the volume on it yet, but it's got like these presets on it. Let me see if I can kind of focus in on it. See, right about. Kind of hard to focus here. Focus, focus, focus. It's not focusing. I guess I gotta back it off just a little bit. But there we go. So you see they got like metal 2000, supersonic, American 90s, British 80s. Those are all different presets, and they all have a really different and unique sound. And I'm gonna play you some of those. I warn you, I'm still learning the guitar. I wouldn't even consider myself an intermediate at this point. I would consider myself maybe an intermediate beginner. I should be a lot better than I am right now if I would have just stuck to it and practiced a little bit more. But I'm really buckling down now. I'm got myself some online tutoring, and so I'm really putting in the effort to try to learn the guitar. There's my old acoustic right there, Old Faithful. That's where I did a lot of my learning on. But over here, this is my new baby. This is a Epiphone electric guitar. Let me focus on this. And there's my pick stuck in there. But this thing is a sheer pleasure to play. I just got a strap for it the other day, so now I don't have to sit and stand and play it. But this guy is so much fun to play, and it makes great sound. So I'm going to go ahead and hook the camera back into the tripod and maybe just let you hear a few chords. Let me get this turned around here, and let me get all this readjusted. I'm trying to do all this in one take. Now I'll probably just go ahead and splice it up a little bit. I like to keep my Just Nates as one take. It makes it more real, you know. But if I do have to cut it up a little bit, then I will. Okay, so there it is. Let me go ahead and put the autofocus back on. Okay, let it focus in on me. Grab my guitar here. Okay. So this is it really wasn't that I thought electric guitars are a lot more expensive than they were, but I mean they do have some really expensive ones, but this one was really reasonable, and it got really good reviews on Amazon. So I'm really happy with it, and I'm even more happy with this amp. Josh was telling me I should get an amp, and I said, well, the one I got's good enough. I just need that. I'm just learning. He's like, no, you really need to get this amp. I'm like, okay. I'll look into it. I read the reviews, saw what it did. So I said, okay, I'll go ahead and get it, and boy, I'm glad I did. Alright, so let's see. Here we go. I'm going to turn it on. And I'm just going to set it at the first preset. Okay, so I'm going to let you hear it. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to play a chord. This is a G. Cool. So that's 57 Deluxe. This is, I'm going to turn it to British 60s. Okay, this is British 60s. I'm just going to show you a few presets. I'm not going to keep you here all day and show you all the presets, but just a few of them. So this is British 60s. Probably my favorite so far. Either that one or let's see, 65 Twin Reverb. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. Cool. And now let's go ahead and I'm going to turn it down to Metal 2000. Okay, Metal 2000. Now this one is intense. This one's pretty cool. This is what electric guitar is all about, what I think. Here it is. That one's pretty intense. I'm going to back it off just a little bit. I'm going to put an American 90s. American 90s. Turn the volume down just a little bit. The distortion starts getting a little out of control on the metal 2000s. Okay, so American 90s. It really starts getting out of a hand after British 80s. Now, British 80s, I think, gives you just the right amount of distortion. So, there it all is. Pretty much just a preview of all the sounds. So, that's pretty much it. I don't really have any songs to play. I've been doing, I don't know if you remember this one from, oh man, is this from the 60s or from the 70s? Louie Louie? It goes like, it goes, kind of gotta play here. I got an old video I did from last week of me just kind of practicing the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for the Flex video. That one actually I took a good solid week to practice that and get that one good. I was actually going to film that video last week, but I couldn't because I wasn't good enough on the chord changes. So I kind of am better now. And I still got a lot of practice to go, but yeah, I'm coming along and making some good headway. I'm pretty satisfied with where I am right now. So that pretty much, I think that's all I wanted to talk about tonight. Try to keep these videos under 20 minutes. The last one went a little bit longer. But that should do it. I got work tomorrow. Should be interesting. My first official day as the pretty much acting program director. Although I'm pretty much doing the same exact thing I've been doing. It's just that I got more pressure and responsibility, I guess. But that should do it. I don't think I have anything else I want to talk about. Nope. If I do, I'll just put it in Just Nate 5. Maybe I'll do that next week. So until then, guys, see you later.